everybody, welcome back to the craft room. I'm pre-recording this from Sunday night, so if everything looks the same on me, it is because I'm recording this right after my video from yesterday. But this is Monday, April 12th, and I want to share with you some fiberific gifts that I received from some lovely ladies at church on Sunday. They also do knit, crochet, and loom knitting between them. It's a mother-daughter, and they just had too much fiber, so they decided to share. But first off, I was also given a couple of knitting needles. This is, I'm going to say these are probably in the correct bag, but this is a Lion brand circular knitting needle. Flexible, easy to handle, durable. This is a size 15 or 10 millimeter, and they are 29 inches long. So I think it's still, feels like they're still sealed. I don't know. But anyway, they gave me these. And then I also got a set of Dpns. These are a 4.5 millimeter set of Dpns, which will work great for my little hats. The ones that I use with my smaller circular needles, because 4.5 would be a size 7. Oh wait, nope. That's knitting. Well, I guess 4.5 millimeter is a size 7 in the UK, or a size 8 in the USA. So these would actually work for my the adult size hats that I make, not the smaller ones. Because I do have some ones that'll work for the smaller ones, but they're aluminum. So I have the correct size needles for that instead of using a size 8. Yay! I'm so excited. So there's that. I'm going to stick these back in here real quick so I don't lose anything. And let me show you. I've got this one. And I've got another one of the same size. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because, as you can see, my cabinet is full. I guess I'm going to have to... I don't have any tubs up there. All my tubs are full too. So I guess I'm going to have to clean off the shelf on my bookshelf, or possibly just leave them in the bag for now until I can make room for them. So let's start with this bag right here. I've already kind of rummaged through them a little bit, but I haven't pulled them out piece by piece and looked at each one of them individually. I do know it's pretty much all acrylic. There is at least one skein that I found. It's in this one, but I'll pull it out first. But it is a wool. It's this one right here. This is Galloway Pure Wool Knitting Worsted Weight. This is made in Peru. And it doesn't have it just has a color number. And it is sold, I guess, by Plymouth Yarn Company in Bristol, Pennsylvania. There's that. And there's that right there. And it is a really pretty color. Now, of course, this is not one. Oh, let me fix my camera. Forgot to do that. This isn't one that I would obviously make hats for to donate because it is wool, but I will definitely consider making a hat for myself out of this for the upcoming winter. That'll be my luck. I won't need a hat next winter because, you know, next winter will probably be much warmer than this one we just had, because that's just the way the weather happens. So I've got this. I'm just going to set that back there with my special yarn. The other thing that I have, which is not probably going to be a hat yarn, I have some Aunt Lydia's craft and rug yarn. Obviously, white. It's just a small skein. Doesn't have a weight on it. It just says 60 yards. So I will add this. My rug yarn is over there in a bag. I will toss this over there so that I can add this to my rug yarn. Alright, the next thing I have, I think... The next thing that I have, and I think this is old yarn. I've never heard of this company before. And I know that sometimes that the dye lots have the manufacture date on them. So there's a 7451. 7451. So I'm wondering if that is the manufacture date. I don't know. But this is Navita Newlon Sport. Yeah, interesting, huh? And it is polyester and polymade, so it is basically an acrylic type yarn because both polyester and polymade are a plastic fiber like acrylic yarn. So I got that one. And like I said, I've never heard of this. If you are familiar with this brand, let me know in the comments below. Then I have this. I'm going to guess this is probably a sport weight as well. It might be a worsted weight. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Turn that one off. That's not a whole lot better. Give up. How about we change the shade? I don't know. We'll just turn that. Oh, that makes it dark though. I'm having a terrible time tonight, aren't I? I'll just make it the bright. This is a white yarn, and it has, there you can kind of see it, little neon, very light, like pastel neon type spots on it. There we go. This is pretty soft. I'm going to say it's acrylic, and I'm also going to say it is a 4-ply yarn. So this will definitely be good for hats. All of these would be good for hats, except that wool. This is I don't know what this is either, but this is adorable. I love it. It's a red, pinks, white, and there's little flecks of green in it. I'm going to guess this is a baby yarn that might be in the same family as this. And I think, if I can't remember what I said this was, but I believe it's some sort of ice cream-like type yarn that came out. It's discontinued, so I'm guessing this might be the same thing, same brand and everything. But this is a lighter weight, just like this. And I need to make hats out of these. That would be so cool. So there's that one. And then I have a big Red Heart Super Saver white. Just a big old solid white. And then there's this one, which these are always fun. This is one of the Lion brand, whatever they are. Hard to work with. But I found that I could do Tunisian crochet with these. They make nice, thick, warm stocking hats. Yes, I made one for well, actually I made one, and then my cousin was like saying how she really liked it. So I gave it to her. That was like 2 years ago. And she said that hat really kept her warm this past winter. I also have a skein of Caron Simply Soft Party. And this is the colorway Royal Sparkle. Pretty sparkly. That might make a pretty kitty cat. Is this a 4-ply? This is a medium 4-weight yarn. Hat or kitty cat? Tough decision. Maybe both. Then I have, they've caked up several balls of yarn and put them in here as well. So I'm going to guess that most of these are probably going to be Red Heart, and they are, almost all of them are solid colors. I don't know what color this is. It's some sort of green color. It's a pretty good sized cake. I mean, I can't even get my, well, comfortably I can't get my fingers around it. So there's one big cake. Have a cake of this pretty turquoisey color. Kind of reminds me of a robin egg color. That looks about right. Maybe if I... There we go. That was the problem. I forgot to tape my lampshade down. Okay. There we go. That is about correct for this color. So if you know what color this one or this other one is, Let me know in the comments, because I'm going to guess these are mostly all red hearts. And this is really dark green. It's darker than I've ever had before. And I've got, these are huge, you guys. Oh my goodness. There's no way. These are huge. But these are a little bit darker than that last one that I showed you. This one's not quite as big. So I've got 2 big cakes of this one. And there's some straight strands down in here. This one is a slightly different shade than the other one. This is more of a greenish color, like maybe more minty? I don't know. That's pretty close. It's a little bit more greener than what it appears that it's showing up on my screen. But that's a good size cake. This one I think I've had this color before. It's like a forest green or something. Good size cake of that. Let's start putting them back in the bag. This is a completely different yarn. Looks like it might have the... Oh, it does. Neat-o. This is some Bear Brand Souffle. And the color, it doesn't have a color, it just has a number color. But this was stuck in this cake of yarn. Never heard of this. But this is a real pretty blue color. That's about right. For at least on my screen, it looks like it's pretty true to what it actually is. Is this acrylic? I'm going to guess that it's probably acrylic. Yep, 99% acrylic fiber, 10% nylon. So that answered my question. That would make a pretty cool hat. This is like a, kind of like a royal blue color. Good sized cake there. Interesting. This one's been made into a 2-color cake. There's some green in the middle, and then I can't remember what this is called, but I have some of this already that I've used before. This is like that one of those bigger ones that I showed you, only just a smaller cake. Here is a big old ball of that Lion Brand, whatever that stuff's called. And here is a brown color. Oh, that's pretty true to what it actually looks like. Then I have this, which I have other yarn that's kind of like this too. This is a baby yarn. And it's pink, and it's kind of got a shiny, there, that looks pretty good, if you can see that right there. So yeah, super excited. I think I showed you that one. Let me put these back in here, because that's probably where they're going to have to stay for a while. I need to crochet and knit and loom knit faster and Tunisian crochet. Goodness. Pom-poms are falling everywhere. I think that's all of it. I think that's all of that one, except the ones that I tossed and put in other spots for me to put in those things later. Oh, nope, there's a cake that ran away. So let's open this one up and see what's in here. Yes, I didn't dig through these. I just kind of thumbed through them real quick. So, I don't want to tear the handles so I can tie them back shut. There we go. It's coming. Alrighty. In this one, we have a big old skein of this green. I think this is like forest green or something. I think I've got a cake of that in the other bag, don't I? Big old skein of this one. This is some sort of gold color. I don't know exactly what it is, but I have had this before. I don't think I've got any on my shelf right now, but I've had this color before. It's kind of a gold color. I just said that. Sorry. I have another white. It's got a little dirt on it, but that'll be fine. It's on the outside edge. This is a real pretty, I don't know what you'd call that. It looks pretty close to what it actually is. But most of a full skein there. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to say it's probably Red Heart. It doesn't feel like Caron. And it's not pilling, and it's not Hobby Lobby yarn because it's not that soft. But that's really pretty. That'd make a really pretty hat, I think. You know, it's all falling off the stack. Then I have, oh, looky here. This one actually has a color. This is Medium Time. This is a Red Heart Super Saver, the Medium Time. Whoop. And then this is, feels like it's a, well, it might be a 4-weight. Gonna guess it's Red Heart as well. Just a small little skein. And then this is a yarn bee, or no, baby bee. So this would be a baby yarn. This is from Hobby Lobby. And it is called Baby Camo. That might be fun to make up into a hat too. Here is another baby bee from Hobby Lobby. This one is called Souffle. And this is a can't read. That's obviously it's a 3-weight because it's a baby yarn. And it's white and it's got extremely light, you can kind of see, I don't know how to, there, it's got some really light coloring to it. It's almost so light that I have trouble seeing it myself. So that'll definitely be interesting. Here is some, this is, feels like Caron Simply Soft. It's a gray. This is some sort of old acrylic because I've got several oddball balls like this. And this is kind of a, it's not a white, I'm going to say it's like an off-white or maybe an eggshell, a creamy white color. There we go. Here is some really old Red Heart. This is the Pompadour Yarn. It's a Wutnick product. And this cost $1.04 at Walmart. So if that tells you how old this skein probably is. Die lot says a 1181, so I'm guessing 1981. But you can see it's got the little shiny going through it. There's the crazy price. Wish we could buy yarn for that now. Here is one. This is a Caron Simply Soft Light. This is a colorway Heavy Cream, and this is a 3-weight yarn. Which it's kind of a buttercream color, I would say. There's the label. And looks like that's hard to read. So there's some more baby yarn. And we have, this feels like some more thinner baby yarn. This is kind of this is a peach color. It's not even showing up. There we go. That's about right. So peach color. Then I have, oh, this is a homemade cake, and this feels like cotton. So I've got purple, yellow, and blue. Like I said, this is definitely feels like cotton yarn. That's exciting. I like cotton yarn. I like all yarn, but I've got a couple of big cakes, handmade cakes. This is a real pretty blue color. And once again, these are so huge, I can't even get my fingers around them. Just start putting them back in the bag. Here's another. It feels like cotton. Feels like a big old cake of cotton yarn. Huge. Here is a cake of, I'm going to say heather gray. I think that might be right. I'm pretty sure it's a red heart yarn, but I don't know for sure. And I've got 4 more in here to show you. I have this random bit of white. I'm going to say this is probably red heart, and it is a 4-weight. This is some more of that Caron Simply Soft Party in the colorway Royal Sparkle. Super pretty. Got 2 of these, don't I? Is this one Royal? Yep, I have 2 Royal Sparkles. And here's another Caron Simply Soft Party, and this one is Teal Sparkle. And then the last one that I have, this is definitely a baby yarn. This is a Caron Petite Dazzle and 60% Cresslin and 40% nylon. It was 86 cents at Kmart. And it is baby yarn, and it is called Yellow Green. So there's your 86 cents. That would be even cooler to get yarn that cheap these days. And I think that's looking pretty true from what I can tell on my screen for what it actually is. So anyway, that is the yarn that was gifted to me from some church ladies. I want to thank them very much if they watch this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will definitely put this to good use. And interesting enough, I've gotten both my Hirschner's and my Mary Maxim catalog. I've been thumbing through those, and I've been looking online. I'll fill up shopping carts and delete them because I keep telling Steve I don't really need yarn. But I was blessed with yarn anyway. So anyway, there's my church gifts. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and check back with me right back here in the craft room for my next video.